Real Madrid believe they have won the race to sign the Dortmund and England wonder kid Jude Bellingham. As we know, he has been widely touted as a target for both, well, I say both, for Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea and Manchester United. They all have him at the top of their lists, and there's clearly going to be a fight on for him. But it is Jude Bellingham, so the Sun say, is heading to Spain. So from one midfielder to another. What would you be advising?
All I
Jude?
can say, what a player. I mean, whoever gets him, gets his signature, is had a right result, because he's only going to get better, and he's just not fazed by the big occasion, is he? I mean, to put a shirt on, England shirt, 19 in a World Cup, and go out like he played every single... It's like he's fearless when they go out, youngsters. And he's played for Dortmund, he's been captain at Dortmund, he's scored vital goals in the Champions League for Dortmund as well. So he's been there and done it already at 19 years old. So he's only good. I hope he keeps his feet on the ground and keeps working hard, because he's not the finished article yet. But potentially he could be the best midfielder for a long time that we've had in England. I'm talking the likes of Gaza and people like that. You know, the top class midfielders, the Gerrards and Lampard, you know, all them sort of guys. And going forward, for England's point of view, it could be vital that maybe one day we can win a big trophy like the World Cup or Euros, and Bellingham certainly would be part of that. But I'm a little bit disappointed as well, because I'd love to see him come to one of the Premier League sides and watch him every week. Because I wouldn't watch Real Madrid every week if he was playing. I watch him here and there, but of course, with big games, probably Barcelona and games like that. But I'd love to see him come back to the Premier League. And maybe he will do one day, but maybe he wants to go to Spain. Whether that's going to be true or not, we'll have to wait and see. But certainly, every single club, you mentioned some names there, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, they'll all be involved trying to sign Jude Bellingham. So his agent will be sitting there pretty pleased and saying, well, OK, this is that offer, that's that offer, this is this. What's best for the player? And I hope he goes to the right place, what's right for him.
For his career and what he can build on.
Because he's done so well to go to Dortmund.
Yeah.
Everybody thought, oh, he's a bit young to go to Dortmund. But look how he's developed as a player. So it just shows you. Sancho done the same, didn't he? Yeah. Going to Dortmund. So whoever does get his signature, got some player on their hands.
It's so interesting because, like has been documented already, I was in Qatar for talkSPORT, working there for just under 3 weeks, and I went to a couple of the England games, very fortunately. And watching him in person was just a joy, because, like you mentioned there, he is a leader already at 19 years old. What I loved watching was him directing other players. You do this, you do that, that sort of thing. And I thought that is tremendous from a 19-year-old.
I like his energy. Look, you expect a player of 19-year-olds to have energy, but he's box to box. The way he times his runs into the box. Frank Lampard was the expert at that as a midfielder. The goal he scored against the Real was a fantastic header. I mean, Luke Shaw's cross, but he just glanced it into that far corner. To score goals well for your country at that age is magnificent. And as I said before, he's going to get a lot better than what he is now. But he's still a fantastic player now. But potentially, he could be one of the best. Definitely.
If he didn't go to Real Madrid, and it was a Premier League club that actually did get his signature. I mentioned Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United.
Liverpool will be the ones who desperately need midfielders, don't they?
Yeah.
They've still got good midfielders, but they're aging, and they want a little bit of younger generation to get into that midfield area, and Bellingham would be perfect for that. But Man City will certainly be in the hunt for him. Definitely.
Disappointed that Arsenal aren't in the thing.
I was just waiting. You was reading out all the names there. I was waiting. Please say Arsenal. I was waiting for Brentford as well, Natalie. Don't get me wrong, but I was waiting for Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. Oh, if we could get a player like Bellingham in midfield, that's where they need a player as well, in that central midfield area. Because Partey, if he gets injured, he's such an important player in that midfield area, because he's very mobile. He's very efficient in there. He wins the ball back well, and that's what allows Xhaka to get forward a little bit further forward and playing so well himself. So if he that's the only position I'm really worried about. I know centre forward, Jesus being out as well, is a bit of a worry for Arsenal at the moment, and I'm sure the transfer window will be interesting to see if they do go in and try and get that one or two signings to give them a chance maybe to challenge Man City for the title, or whoever's going to have a late run. Liverpool could still have a late run for the title, but that's why the transfer window is going to be so important for a lot of clubs. Really looking forward to seeing who's available for the start, and then who goes in and spends the money to maybe keep him in the Premier League for the relegation guys down the bottom, or maybe challenge Man City for the title, Arsenal.
Well, the headline again, let's just reiterate what's been said about Jude Bellingham in The Sun this morning. They believe Real Madrid have won the race to sign him in a 100 million plus deal. So
a lot of add-ons there.
There will be add-ons. It's not done and dusted, we
No.
should say. So maybe the likes of Liverpool and City and whoever else who might well be in hot pursuit of him will have to crunch their numbers again if they're to make this one work for them. But you can also say that with Real Madrid, they've got a few ageing players in midfield with obviously Luka Modric in particular.
He's probably the one.
And they're building for the future. When you look at some of their other midfielders, they've got Camavinga, they've got Valverde, Chouameni as well. They're all relatively early 20s,
He had a
aren't
good
they?
tournament, didn't he?
Yeah.
For
Exactly.
France.
And I think that is a lure that perhaps might well be irresistible for Bellingham to be a part of a new look Real Madrid going forward that's going to be building a dynasty.
That's what's going to be the most important thing for me. Obviously, he will go meet people and meet managers and see where he feels at home, where he feels he can play a big part.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Jurgen Klopp will be trying to sit down with him and having a chat with his representative or whatever. And Man City will be Pep Guardiola. Some top managers are going to be having a chat with him to say, come on, you could be a big star of our future.
That's what happened when he was at Birmingham, wasn't it? That Man United courted him, took him round.
Well, they had Erik Cantona, didn't they? Brian Robson.
Yeah.
Everybody had their little trying to say, come on, come and sign for Manchester United. And look where he's gone when he's gone to Dortmund. It was a big decision he made there to leave England at such a young age. Different culture, different way of life. But he's certainly he's really responded and done so well. Indeed.
Well, if you've got an opinion on where you think Jude Bellingham should go, why not get in touch? 81089 or tweet us at TS Breakfast.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.